If you scroll through my Twitter, you'll start to notice certain things reoccurring. Doctor Who stuff, the paintings of Paul Klee, and an awful lot of hedgehogs. Alicia, you may ask, why do you retweet pictures of hedgehogs so often? I'll tell you why. I tweet hedgehogs when I desperately want to tweet something else. It works like this. I'm scrolling through Twitter. Maybe I'm bored. Maybe I saw a viral hashtag and couldn't resist. Maybe I am deep in the comment thread below a viral tweet, and I get the urge to tweet something. Sometimes I want to respond to a bad take, and this is like 90% of the things that I tweet is me wanting to respond to someone on the internet who is being loud and, in my opinion, wrong. The other 10% is what you might call vague tweeting. It's the kind of tweeting that I do on a bad day when I don't know how to reach out. So I say something vaguely needy or miserable or even mean because I just want to make a mark on the world that says things are bad and I am not okay. Now, these are perfectly fine ways to use Twitter, like go off, but they're just not how I choose to use Twitter. They represent impulses that I think lead to actions I regret and can be better channeled into other modes of expression. But that energy to tweet has to go somewhere, and I find that redirecting is usually more effective than stopping, and that's where hedgehogs come in. Cute photos of animals, pretty non-controversial, pretty easy to find on Twitter, and when you're redirecting, easy is what you need. Why hedgehogs? It doesn't have to be hedgehogs. I just think that they're neat. Could have been some other animal, could have been foxes, could have been guinea pigs, could have been kittens. Dogs wouldn't work. I have an inability to perceive dogs. This is a phenomenon I experience when I'm out walking with someone. They'll say something like, "Oh, wasn't that dog so cute in their raincoat?" And I will have to admit that I can't speak to it either way, because while I'm sure that the dog was very cute in its raincoat, I didn't see it because I don't see dogs. I just don't notice them. I have some kind of dog perception filter in my brain. I literally don't see them. But I chose hedgehogs. I already followed a Hedgehog of the Day account. It's apparently run out of the UK, which means that the daily hedgehog is usually posted before I'm liable to be on Twitter. And the account is well curated, so the hedgehogs are seasonally themed. You get beaches in summer, hot chocolate in winter, etc., etc. So I get the urge to tweet. It itches at my brain, I get a little twitchy, and I hop on over to @daily__hedgehog, and I find myself a cute photo. If that day's hedgehog doesn't strike my fancy, I just scroll down a few days until I find one I like, and that's it. What makes this a great system is that I will also organically retweet hedgehogs when they come across my feed, because hedgehogs are cute. So you can never really tell if I'm tweeting because I'm having a bad day or wanting to respond to a bad take, or just because that day's hedgehog was really heckin' cute. Okay, sometimes you can tell because sometimes I will tweet a picture of a hedgehog and then the tweet's caption will be something like, don't tweet, but I still think that this is a better system than responding with whatever hot take it was that I had. So team, here's my question. Do you have a redirect in your life? Do you have some hard to break habit or impulse that you've managed to find a workaround for? I have lots of little redirects. I made a video back in 2020 about my self-care, self-keeping practices, and I included an example of one of my favorite redirects, which is about making dark thoughts, very dark thoughts, funny. That video is mostly about finding small, boring self-care tactics to improve the quality of your daily life. I'll leave a link in the description below. And with that, my friends and fellow VEDSies, I will see all of you tomorrow. Hedgehogs!